When I woke up this morning to the sound of the wind blowing and rattling the house, part of me assumed that when I looked outside I would see a storm raging. As it turns out, the sun is shining and the day is warming up quite nicely. And yet, inside, many of us are struggling with a storm. We're struggling with the storm of the impact of the coronavirus. We're struggling with the storm of how it's affecting our relationships and our finances and our normal activities. And then in the last day or so, we've been struggling with the horrific news coming out of Nova Scotia about a gunman on a rampage. And now we face the aftermath. You know, when storms come, quite often we weather them without much effect. Other times their impact is minor. Their little piece of tubing I have on the end of my eaves trough blew down into my backyard. So I wandered down to pick it up and then put it back where it belongs today. But there's some things we can't put back. There's some things we can't even begin to process. We don't know what to do with. We don't know how to handle these situations. You know, there's a tendency nowadays for us to look for more information. We think if I just had more information that perhaps I could understand. Maybe if I understood, I'd know how to respond, how to feel, how to help. The truth is, in these moments, there's very little that we can do and very little knowledge that will help us. I'm so grateful to God for giving us His Word, the Bible. You know, in the Bible it tells us in the book of James that what we really need is not just knowledge but wisdom. And it gives us this incredible promise in James chapter 5 that if anyone lacks wisdom, that they just need to ask. And the God who does not find reproach will give that wisdom. It's an incredible promise to us in days like these, in moments like these, as we try and process, as we try and figure out what to do or how to respond or how to help. And knowing that we can go to God and say, Lord, I need some wisdom right now. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to help. I'm not sure how to respond or even how to feel. In fact, many of us are struggling just plain feeling overwhelmed. It's those moments I love what Paul says in a different book. He says in Romans chapter 12, and verse 15, that we're to rejoice with those who rejoice and mourn with those who mourn. In these days, I want to encourage you, my friends, that thanks to God's gift of Jesus Christ, we have hope. And thanks to God's gift of wisdom, we can choose, instead of begrudging those who are doing well in these moments, we can choose to rejoice with them. We can share their joy when they say, guess what, I didn't lose my job. When they say, guess what, I'm doing okay. When they say, guess what, I had a good day. How much better it would be for us to rejoice with them instead of being jealous or resentful. But at the same time, how much better would it be if we all were to choose to grieve with those who grieve, to mourn with those who mourn. My friends, I think that's wisdom. I think that's the wisdom of God offered to us. And let me encourage you. It's available. All you need to do is ask for it. Have a blessed day.